Hello, friends. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today was a long ass day, and I think I heard 107 degrees today. Whew. Exhausted. All right. Well, the good news. One is I started off the day. Been keeping y'all informed about my back. Has been giving me so much trouble because of the beds here. Well, I woke up not perfect, but so much better than it has been. The last few days, it takes quite a bit just to get to a standing position, and then throughout the day when I'm walking a lot, it loosens up a little, but it hurts all day long. Today, I was able to get up pretty quickly. Still hurt a little bit, but I was able to move, and I wasn't walking all crooked as much. So that was a good day, a good thing, and I'm glad because today was rough. I can give y'all, I think, some new information on the upgrade process. Sorry, I got a bunch of crap in my pockets. All right. So, I've kind of gone over what you do to select the truck, the inspection process. And once you get the inspection done, you have different types of problems. You've got mechanical truck problems, that's Bay 21. You have detail and body, that's two other bays side by side. Detail being anything that's wrong with the inside of the cab. Detail is bangs and dents and scratches and things like that on the outside. And there's one that I'm missing. Oh, tires. There was another one. So basically, once you get your inspection done, you kind of play pinball. You just drive your truck to any of these things that you have an issue with, meet with the person, and most cases they took care of the little stuff that I had right off the bat. Just kind of jumped in and fixed them little stuff. In some cases they were too booked, and they needed to push it back a little bit. Let's see, tires was an overnight. I had to leave it there and pick it up in the morning. Detail, no, sorry, not detail. The body work, the guy said he's way backed up. It's in the system that it was all stuff that was before I had the truck. So we're gonna take care of that sometime down the road. I'm gonna just bring it in when I can. Yeah, there's nothing real bad on the truck. In the front, there's a little patch right on the grill and on the fiberglass around it. That's about as bad as it gets. There's some scuffing and stuff like that, so no big deal. Rather be out on the road. But what I'm finding is I did my first round, and now I'm finding a few extra things, and a few things have gone kaput since my inspection and since making the round. So today my APU, well, I think I mentioned that we couldn't get my APU heat to come on. And the guy said, well, it's 107 degrees out there. And I said, yeah, but I had the cab freezing with air conditioning when I switched it over. He said, yeah, that should have come on. And he couldn't get it to come on either. But he told me, he said, give it a day, get it cold again, see if you can get it to come on. If not, we'll bring it back. Maybe not before I head out, but sometime next time I'm in town, that kind of thing. But today, my AC part of the APU went out, and don't think I can live without that for the next few months. So my truck's back in Bay 21, and when I was getting in and out of the door, just before leaving for Bay 21, I shut the door and I felt it didn't close right. And I looked down and there's a little light at the bottom of the door, a recessed light for, so it shines on the stairs. That had popped out. I tucked it back in. It couldn't pop the thing on. I'm going to see if I can fix it tomorrow, but I was in a hurry to get it over to Bay 21. So I think I'll be able to fix that one unless the little thing is broken. But that'll be a 5-second job back over at detail. So that's kind of what happens. And I'll say, certain things, and I've said this before, certain things with prime and training, they kind of hold your hand to a, almost a ridiculous degree, telling you over and over again, be at this certain place at this certain time, or they're going to close the door. For this part, all this maintenance and stuff, they kind of just leave it to you to figure out, which just means you got to be willing to bounce all over the place and talk to people and figure it out for yourself. And it's been kind of nice. I've had Terry Road Blazer, and I mentioned his channel a lot. Again, we knew each other from PSD, Reuben together, and that kind of thing. And he's been about 1 day, 2 days ahead of me through the whole process. So I've had the benefit of him running around. And also, he's been awesome. He helped me out getting the refrigerator and mattress in there, since my back has been hurting me. Even though it was better today, he was nice. He said, you don't need to be throwing heavy stuff around. He helped me get the stuff in there, and even installed the fridge because he had done it the day before. So thank you to Terry Roadblazer. Not sure I'm going to see him again. He's heading out tomorrow, I think. So anyway, that's really what it was. It was just a lot of hassle today, revisiting shops, and again, the 107-degree heat with no AC in the back. For those of you who don't know the APU system, basically you got one system that runs when the car is running. The truck's running. That's and then when you shut off the truck, the engine kicks on in the back. That's the APU, and that runs the electrical system when the truck's off. And it's a different set of dials and a different system for the air conditioning. So, yeah, just not a terrible day. Got a lot done, but man, I'm exhausted. And tomorrow I get to start my day early, going over to Bay 21 and find out what's going on with the APU. This will probably, this and the little trip to detail, I'm hoping doesn't delay me a full another day, but it's starting to look like it might. But whatever, I'm in it for how many days now? I've been here I had 3 extra weeks of TNT because there was so many coming in, and when I got here, I'm working on 3 weeks here before I actually can hit the road. But not discouraged. I'm tired. If you don't read into me, I may look discouraged. I'm just exhausted, hot, and tired. But it's looking like, my guess is I'll be out of here probably Monday, more than likely Tuesday is my guess with some of these delays. So we'll see. And as always, I like to mention when people come up and say hello to me. I love that. It's really cool. This was a big day. Y'all going to turn me into a diva here, but let's see. I had, and man, I'm hoping I'm remember all the names. My problem at 50 years old is I can keep one thing in memory, but if something else comes in, it knocks that one out. Guy walked up to me after I was at the safety meeting this morning. A guy walked up to me and really made my day. His name was Rod, I think. Ron, I think it was Rod. If you're watching this, I am so sorry. I had it, and then somebody else said hello, and I remembered that name, and yours started to fade in my memory, unfortunately. I was thrilled to hear from you because he had some really nice things to say. It was really nice. He was talking about, I guess, a little group of people were watching my channel during PSD, and for me, it's still hard to believe anybody's watching this stuff. So I'm glad that y'all are getting something out of it. I get something out of it too. I get to meet all you guys, and I've always said, introvert, kind of quiet, but I like to babble in the camera. I can talk all day to my phone. So anyway, thank you, Rod, I believe. And if I'm wrong, please forgive me. I remember the conversation very vividly. It was a great conversation. Really made my day. Unfortunately, if I don't write it down, I tend to lose it. The thing that knocked that name out was I went to the Millennium store and met a gentleman named Terry, and he came up and was saying, loves my channel and really enjoys it, and we talked for quite a bit. Since his name was Terry, I introduced him to Terry Roadblazer. I don't know if he follows him or just didn't recognize him. I don't know, but I didn't mention that Terry also has a YouTube channel as well. But the two Terrys, I linked them up. But another great conversation with him. Talked about similar struggles with the CDL experience. If those of you don't know, it took me 3 tries on the backing portion, and he had similar but a little different. He had a little struggle, I think, with the pre-trip on one, and then a little trouble with the backing on another. And man, and I know how that goes. You have no idea the pressure, because it's at each level it's 3 strikes and you're out, and boy, you feel it. You've put your whole life on hold, and it's all on the line basically, or at least you feel that way when you're here. And when you're up against your 3rd strike and that kind of pressure, I know how that feels. So I'm glad, but he got it. He got a CDL, and so that was good. Last guy, we didn't have time to trade information or names or anything, but there was the shuttle. People were getting off at the Millennium, and I was in the line getting on, and he shouted from across. He's like, "Scotty boy, I watch your channel, love it." And we had little little tiny exchange. Thank you. I appreciate it. But we didn't get a chance to get to know each other at all. But whoever you were, thank you. I do appreciate it. I always love when people say hello, and it always surprises me. I don't know if I'll ever get used to it, but it is cool. I do enjoy, when you're out here all alone, no family, no friends. I have Terry, which has been nice, but it's nice to have a connection that gets you to meet people. So I appreciate it, and really glad that people come up and say hello. So, but that's it for today. Tomorrow, like I said, hopefully all the maintenance stuff will be done, and as soon as that's done, I'm ready to sign on the dotted line for the lease, and then there's maybe a day or so to just get the truck ready, get all my personal items on there, tools, and just stock the truck and get it ready to go. Probably go sit at Walmart for half a day getting what I need, food and whatever missing items I have. So that'll be fun. So yeah, looking at maybe Monday or Tuesday, grabbing a load and heading on out. So eager and scared, as as with every phase of this process. It's been super duper exciting, scared to death, and it's just, I know what I'm doing to an extent. I'm well trained, but until you go out there by yourself without the safety net of a trainer, it's a whole nother ball game. So I will say, just the driving around Prime in the truck by myself without a trainer, it's totally different when it's your truck. It just feels different. It's a relaxed feeling. You're not, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? And, always waiting to get fussed out about this or that, So anyway, it does. I'm hoping that also translates out on the road, that it's you and you're truly the captain of your ship now. You can drive what speed you want. You can drive in what lane you want. You can, be aggressive like my trainer was, or a little more cautious and and careful. It's a whole nother ball game. So I'm hoping that will translate into a little more relaxed experience too. But yeah, it'll certainly be interesting, and I am certain that there will be some learning curve, embarrassing moments to come in the next few weeks or whatever. That happens with everybody. Everybody talks about the curse of the first load. I'm hoping that it's not that bad of a curse, but we'll see. All right, I'm starting to babble. So, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. I've got a couple cold drinks, which are really nice, but I need something for dinner, and then I'm going to collapse. So, as always, I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope everyone is well. Bye.